This news is absolutely going to send Bitcoin through the roof, but you need to understand that it won't happen tomorrow. It will be a 2 to 3 month process. So yesterday, Senator Cynthia Lummis, the person that introduced the Bitcoin Act of 2025 to Congress, which essentially would allow the United States government to buy 200,000 Bitcoin per year until they reach 1 million Bitcoin. So it would be a 5-year process, yearly 200,000 Bitcoin accumulated, and they have a minimum HODL time frame of 20 years. So even after purchasing this Bitcoin, they cannot sell for a time period of 20 years. I was going to say 200 years, that would be even crazier, but 20 years. So this is insane. And the great thing about introducing legislation like this to Congress, where it gets passed and approved, is that it is much more sustainable than executive orders, because executive orders can be overturned by future presidents and future administrations. However, legislation passed in Congress cannot be. It is the law. It is much, much harder to get overturned. So yesterday, Senator Cynthia Lummis, the person behind the Bitcoin Act, spoke at the DC Blockchain Summit alongside Michael Saylor and a bunch of different other senators. And she's saying that they're finding multiple ways to allocate capital into Bitcoin with the US government to find ways that they can accumulate it with budget neutral methods, which is basically what President Trump wants to be able to accumulate Bitcoin to the US's actual balance sheet. And what's even cooler is that President Trump did post this yesterday over on Truth Social. So he said, importantly, Cynthia is working closely with me to make America the crypto capital of the world, and that he is endorsing Senator Cynthia Lummis to become senator again in these upcoming elections. So it's incredible, right? This is going to happen. The United States of America is going to buy up to 1 million Bitcoin in the next, I think this will get approved either this year or next year or the year after. But during President Trump's term, we're going to see the US accumulate a ton of Bitcoin. And this will absolutely send the price action to huge levels, multiple 6 figures. So when you have the chance to do so right now, I would accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. And by the way, we're running an incredible trading competition with Weeks. And so far, our team, the Moonwalker team over on the Moonshow channel, we have over 8,000 people almost participating, and we have the highest chance of winning up to 800,000 USDT in rewards. I'm going to leave a link in the description. If you have a Weeks account, make sure to join this competition because you get to share this 800,000 USDT in rewards. And if you join, you can get anywhere between a 10 to 100 USDT voucher in your account directly after binding your phone number and verifying your email to go ahead and trade with. So link is down in the description below. You have only 12 hours left to register, so make sure to take this opportunity. I will leave the link down below for you to participate. And that's about it, right? We're still in this descending line where we're trying to break above. And if it's going to happen tomorrow, I'm not sure. If it does, then the weekend will be creating a bit of a CME gap that can cause the price to retest and then skyrocketing to the upside. But my plan stands. I'm still accumulating as many low leverage long positions as much as possible. And worst case scenario, Bitcoin sees a dip, right? If we change the offset to 109 days, the worst case scenario, okay, it is perfect. So the worst case scenario is Bitcoin will close the CME gap at 84K, maybe come down to 78 once more, consolidate there for a while, and then continue rocketing. That's just according to the global liquidity. And if that happens, it's not the end of the world. So if you're doing 1 to 2x long positions and you're DCAing, opening as many limit orders between this range would make the most amount of sense, right? To try and scoop up as much Bitcoin as possible to get ready for the next wave, which will likely happen in around 1 month time. The final piece of news that I want to give to you is that tomorrow is the core PC index. If we see, I spoke about it in more detail in the Moon Show, but tomorrow we're going to be live streaming it at 4:30 p.m. Dubai time. It's going to create a lot of volatility for Bitcoin, so do not miss it. It's an incredibly important stream. And also, by the way, there's tariffs, so automaker tariffs, but I won't get into too much detail. I'm assuming you watched the Moon Show already. But with that said, thank you so much for watching this quick Bitcoin update over on the Crypto Kids YouTube channel. So have a great day, and I'll see you all on the next video very soon. Take care, and as always, bye-bye.